welcome. We have an awesome program for you tonight and a killer list of institutions from you to learn from tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the Georgia Virtual College Fair program this evening. I have a couple of housekeeping items before we get our program started. The first one is that I hope that you'll put your questions in the Q&A feature at the bottom of your screen. I would encourage you to list the college name along with your question so that our panelists know who you're directing your question to and they can answer appropriately. As a reminder, this is a webinar, so your camera and your microphone are turned off. And so our panelists can't see or hear you. And so that's why it's so important to put those questions in the Q&A this evening. There are more sessions tonight. There's 2 more after this one, so feel free to sign up for more if you'd like to hear from additional colleges. And a recording is going to be made of this session tonight and will be available on that website that you signed up tomorrow at some point, so you can watch it on demand if you'd like. Again, don't forget to put those questions in the Q&A. And make sure you list the college that you are asking the question of so they can answer appropriately. So without further ado, we're going to get started. First up, you get the opportunity to hear from Carson-Newman University.
Hi, everyone. If you'll bear with me a second while we get our screens pulled up here. All righty. Guys, my name is Kayla Moffitt, and I am an Assistant Director of Freshman Admissions here at Carson-Newman University. Carson-Newman is a 4-year private Christian liberal arts university. We are a smaller university. Our student-to-faculty ratio is 14 students to 1 professor, and our overall enrollment at Carson-Newman is 2,725 students. So that includes our undergrad, as well as our graduate programs and international students that we have on campus. Carson-Newman is located in the beautiful Jefferson City, Tennessee. We are located in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. So if you have ever been to Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge area, we're about 35 to 40 minutes north of the Sevierville area. So if you love to hike, if you love to fish or be outdoors, our campus is the perfect place for you to come and just relax and have a beautiful place to call your new home. Our mission at Carson-Newman is to help our students reach their full potential as educated citizens and worldwide servant leaders. Our professors are all wonderful, and their goal is to help our students achieve whatever their goals are as far as careers or what they're wanting to accomplish in college. At Carson-Newman, we have over 50 programs of study. We have everything from nursing to photography to graphic design, interior design. We have fashion merchandising. We also have your traditional programs as business, education. Nursing is probably our most popular major at Carson-Newman. We do not have a wait list for our nursing program, so that's very appealing to students. And if you have your phones out, you're more than welcome to take a picture of this screen. You'll see the link where you can go and find our other programs that we offer. Again, we have over 50 programs, so there's something for everyone. We do have a really fantastic pre-med program. So if you're interested in going to anything medical related, pre-physical therapy, pre-pharmacy, then we can definitely offer some really great programs for you. Our application this year is totally free. With our application, as most of you all know, a lot of colleges are going test optional. What that means to be test optional is that we can admit you based solely on your high school transcript. So at Carson-Newman, we do take weighted GPAs. So if you've taken any AP or dual enrollment classes, we are going to give you credit for taking those courses. And then with the ACT or SAT scores, if you have taken those exams, we would still love to have those scores. It can help to increase your academic merit scholarship at Carson-Newman. For admission, we are looking for at least a 2.75 GPA. If you have a 2.75 GPA or above, you don't have to submit those SAT or ACT scores. However, if you have below a 2.75, we will need those ACT or SAT scores to be able to review you for admission at Carson-Newman. If you have below a 2.75 and you've not taken the ACT or SAT, I would encourage you to go ahead and sign up. The ACT deadline for December is November the 20th, so you still have time to go ahead and register for that exam. At Carson-Newman, we do accept federal and state aid. So federal Pell Grants, federal SEOG grant, the federal sub and unsub loan will work at Carson-Newman. We also do not charge out-of-state tuition. So if you come to Carson-Newman, you will be paying the same price as our in-state students will pay. We also offer freshman merit scholarships to all students. Those range from $6,000 to $10,000. And again, that's if you only submit your high school transcript. If you do submit your ACT or SAT scores, that can go up to $14,000 potentially. The last ACT or SAT that we will accept to increase your scholarships is going to be the December exam. So if you do sign up for December, you need to make sure that you list Carson-Newman as a recipient of those scores. We will accept new scores all the way till January the 30th to be able to increase those academic merit scholarships. We also offer a wide variety of scholarships. Again, we are a private university, and a lot of times students associate private with expensive. And I would encourage you, definitely don't write any of the schools off if you think automatically you're not going to be able to afford it. Most of the time, that's an incorrect thought because we do have a lot of scholarships that we can offer. Private universities have a lot of endowments from their alums and various programs that they can give to students. So I would encourage you to take a look at those schools and just give it a shot to see what they can offer you. We do have scholarships for cheer and dance. We have scholarships for color guard, for music. We even have a bass fishing team. We're ranked number 6 overall in the Bass Pro standings for this year, which is pretty cool. We have scholarships if your parent is a pastor or a minister. And then we do also some diversity scholarships as well. If you're interested in athletics, we are NCAA Division II. We have over 18 athletic sports. We do have 6 national championships, 276 All-Americans, and 106 South Atlantic Conference titles. Our lady basketball team, they are slated to win the conference again this year. They've won it for 3 years in a row. So if you're interested in athletics, you're more than welcome to comment in the chat, and I would be happy to send you information. Also, we are accepting visits now. So I know some colleges are not doing visits, but we are. We would love for you to come and visit with us sometime soon. So you can take a picture of the screen to get the visit link. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach us at this contact information. Again, my name is Kayla Moffitt, and thank you so much for learning more about Carson-Newman today.
Kayla, thank you so much to you and Carson-Newman. Up next, you guys get the opportunity to hear from Charleston Southern University. Amanda, you are on mute.
Yep, I just realized that. All right, here we go. Pulling up my screen now. All right, you guys. So my name is Amanda Johnson, and I am one of our assistant directors of undergraduate admissions here at Charleston Southern University. So I'll dive right in. So CSU is located in Charleston, South Carolina. So this is a picture of our downtown area. We are located about 25 minutes from downtown Charleston and about 30 minutes from the 3 surrounding beaches that we have. So if water is your thing, then come on over. Charleston, there's a church on every corner. So you're not without anything to do either, especially with the beach and downtown there. If you Google Charleston, you will learn all about all types of food and entertainment that we have downtown. A little bit about CSU on campus. So our average class size is 20. We have a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So we have just over 3,600 students in total. Your books are included in tuition, and every single freshman does receive an academic scholarship. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that later. People always want to hear about study abroad opportunities. We do have partnerships with over 40 different countries, and every single major has multiple study abroad opportunities available for you. And we do also compete at the Division I level in athletics. So we compete in the Big South Conference. Many of our student athletes do obtain full athletic scholarships. And then we also have an option for a full merit-based scholarship as well. So out-of-state students fall 2021 is actually the very first time that out-of-state students are allowed to apply for our full tuition, room, and board scholarship. So if you have over a 3.75 unweighted GPA, and we have your information, then you should have already gotten that invitation from us. Nursing is our #1 major here at CSU. We are one of the top institutions in South Carolina for that. So if you're interested in nursing or the medical field in general, we are very close to Medical University of South Carolina. So it's a great opportunity to move on to med school there or your clinicals there. So one thing that's interesting about CSU is that we kind of, when a freshman comes in, we kind of pull you guys into something that we call the passport to purpose. So each year at Charleston Southern, your academic advisor, your professors, the faculty and staff are going to kind of keep you on this passport to purpose. And so that means every single student does complete 2 internships. So whether that's your clinical or your practicum for education or a business internship, you are required to complete 2, and we help you find that and complete those. And that typically starts sophomore year. So sophomore year, you are really going full-fledged into your specific coursework. So number 1, you can understand, okay, do I really love this? Can I see myself doing this forever? So we really try to start that early and take you from your passion onto your pathway, for you seeing your potential during your junior year for what that career could look like for you. And then senior year, totally focusing on the purpose and your calling in life. So again, these are some of our top programs. Nursing is #1, very closely followed by anything within the College of Business. We have an entrepreneurship major as well, which I love telling students. A lot of people will tack that on as a minor to graphic design or really anything, just so you can kind of get some business background. And then this is the list of all of our majors. And actually, I apologize because we have some additions. In addition to what you see here, we also now have mechanical engineering and also an aeronautics program that are starting in fall 2021. So that aeronautics program is going to be flight training. So I'll give you a second to kind of look over that. Some unique majors that you see on the screen as music therapy. Many students come to CSU specifically for music therapy. And then, of course, supply chain management is getting really popular and growing as well. One of the aspects kind of in that passport to purpose is really to serve. So CSU is a Christian school. We are affiliated with the Southern Baptist Convention. And one way that we serve is that our students are involved in kingdom growth. And so you can see some examples here on the screen of how that is done. We have sororities and fraternities on campus, and every single club and organization has a service aspect to it. We have Air Force and Army ROTC. A couple of those things I've already touched on. We are one of the few schools in the state that do offer teaching fellows as well. So going into, if you are looking at applying for admission, so definitely these are your steps to enrollment. Of course, applying. Our application is completely free. It always is. And then you'll submit your required documents. If you want to schedule a campus visit, you can do all of that online. We have personal in-person tours that are happening during the week, and we also have Saturday sessions available. So feel free to go online and check those out. The required documents depends on your GPA. So we do look at unweighted GPA. This is what we require for admission. We don't have any foreign language requirement, as you can see. And then I want to actually move on to this next screen here, which talks about out-of-state scholarships. So every single out-of-state student does receive a $2,000 out-of-state grant that stacks on top of your merit-based scholarship. So those are the 2 that you will start with, which is really wonderful. And those are promised for all 4 years. So like Carson-Newman was saying, just because a private institution is listed as private does not mean that it is always more expensive for you. So definitely reach out because out-of-state students do have a lot of potential for aid as well. That is all. And again, my name is Amanda Johnson. I'm your enrollment counselor for the state of Georgia. So if you have questions, feel free to put an inquiry in online.
Amanda, thank you so much to you and Charleston Southern University. Next, I'd like to introduce Catawba College.
It's probably a good idea to unmute, right?
No, it's 2020. That's just the way it works.
Story of the Zoom life, right? Unmute. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. My name is Ty Nance. I'm the Senior Director of Admissions here at Catawba College. And I'm very excited to share some information with you about our college. So let's go to our presentation. And I believe I should be able to share my screen, correct?
That is correct.
All right. So let me just do that. Screen share. Screen two. Awesome. So here at Catawba College, our motto or our creed is transform, inspire, belong. As you are entering college, your goal is to enter college. And of course, at some point, you're going to transform into the person, professional, academician that you aspire to be. And you will be inspired to do that here at Catawba College. And of course, with the campus diversity and the right at home feeling that we offer all of our students here, you will see that you belong here at Catawba College. So here at Catawba, we are a small liberal arts private institution with a enrollment of about 1,300. We have a very strong campus community and campus life, as most of our students do reside on campus. As I mentioned before, we do have a very diverse campus. We have students from 33 states out of the United States, as well as 19 international countries. So we're considered a highly diverse campus, and we're very proud of that honor. Here are our schools of academics here at Catawba: School of Arts and Sciences, Business Education, Health Sciences, and Human Performance, as well as our Performing Arts School. Now, being a small liberal arts private college, we do tout a very small class size, student to faculty ratio of 12:1. And all of our classes are taught by professors, not TAs or graduate assistants like when I was in grad school or in college. We do have professionals here on our campus that are engaged with our students every day. We have about 70 plus academic programs and ever growing. Now, in terms of our out of the classroom engagement, we do offer 23 Division II athletic teams, men's and women's. We are, again, Division II. However, we do offer students an opportunity to participate in athletics through our intramural teams. We also have 40 clubs and organizations, 40 or more clubs and organizations. If you have an interest, chances are we do have a club or a campus group that is that shares that interest with you. Our Catawba impact. So here at Catawba, students participate in research, and although we are a private liberal arts college, we do offer opportunities to exercise your creativity. So 72% of our students do participate in some form of research and creativity. Another 72% of our students volunteer in or around the Salisbury or Rowan County area. 50% of our students travel both domestically and internationally. As we come up to our future slides, you will see some additional information about travel. And 82% of our students completed an internship or a practicum, which oftentimes is the gateway or bridge to career opportunities for our students. In our Catawba to Career program, we are proudly assisting students to earn either an opportunity to increase their education by entering grad school or entering into the workforce at a rate of 98.5%. So again, here at Catawba, although this is a private liberal arts college, we definitely have a strong vocational focus. So as I mentioned before, there are opportunities for students to earn additional opportunities outside of the classroom. We do offer scholarships that are centered around either your major or your talent. Of course, we have merit scholarships based on academics, your grade point average and test scores, but we do have other opportunities for students as well. Um, our merit scholarship, of course, our most prestigious ones. I'll just flip to this page here so we can kind of get a look. In the middle, you see here our Socratic scholarships of academic distinction. We're actually approaching those deadlines and dates as of right now. This full tuition scholarship is our most prestigious of our institution. You must have a 4.0 GPA weighted or a 3.5 unweighted grade point average. You must be admitted to the college by November 1st, and our event date this year is set to be on November 20th. So those who have been considered qualified to participate are quickly and working on and feverishly working on getting those materials submitted. We also have departmental scholarships. You can probably consider any of our majors and find a scholarship that is available based on your area of interest. And lastly, we have our Spirit of Catawba Scholarship, which is also based on things outside of the classroom, like your character, your community service, and also maybe your entrepreneurship, maybe a business idea that you've come up with and you're willing to present it as a potential opportunity to earn a scholarship. This is our last slide, and usually we show this when it's time for students to go on their campus tour. But here I always inform students the only way that you can see if Catawba College is going to be a real opportunity for you is to apply. We offer a free application, and we tout a very quick admissions turnaround so that you and your families can decide if Catawba College is going to be a home for you. And of course, you can find us on social media. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Newman, to Catawba College. Next up, you get the opportunity to hear from Chattahoochee Technical College. And to the audience, don't forget, you can put those questions in the Q&A at the bottom at any time. Melissa, it sounds like we're having some difficulty hearing you. I wonder if you start talking without your slides showing. That seemed to work earlier a little bit better.
So is this better?
Yes, much better. We can hear you perfectly. Except now you're on mute, I think.
How about now?
Perfect.
Is that good? I'm sorry. Let me try one more time trying to share my screen.
I think that was what happened in our test too. We just couldn't hear you at all. So I wonder maybe if you're okay with it, presenting without it.
I sure am. I can actually look at the screen and keep my points going. So with Chattahoochee Technical College, we are one of the technical colleges here in Georgia. We are accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. We we roughly run around 10,000 students. We do have a 98% job placement rate. Our annual cost for at least 2 semesters of 12 credit hours is $3,210. If you take 3 semesters with us, that would include the summer and taking 12 credit hours, you're looking at for the full year paying the $4,680 per semester. We offer certificates, diplomas, and associate's degree. We also have campus life opportunities like study abroad, various leadership programs, various educational programs, and family-friendly programs, as well as we have clubs and organizations that you may want to be a part of. We also have 8 campus locations that we have, like in the Marietta area, also the North Georgia area where Jasper is, and also Canton and Woodstock. So there's 8 campus locations. We also offer online classes as well. We do have transfer credits that transfer into the university systems of Georgia. So we have 28 core degree level core classes that are guaranteed to transfer into the university system of Georgia. We have program levels that are certificates, diplomas, and associate's degree. So just depending on that level that you want to come in and take, the areas would be like health science, business and technical studies, as well as arts and sciences. We have a #1 program of practical nursing here in the state of Georgia, and we rank 3rd for our nursing program. So basically that means the students, they're coming in, they're completing our education for the nursing program, and even for the practical nursing, the NCLEX that are being required for you to take to be able to go to work, you're actually passing that test. Our occupational therapy assistants, the same way as our physical therapy assistant, radiography, surgical tech, there's multiple, but our students are coming in, they're taking our education, and they're going out, and they are basically being able to take those state mandated tests to be able to actually work in that career field. We also have programs like video production and design and media production. That, you know, like Georgia has really been a state where movies and stuff have been made a lot. So our television and film and our design and media production programs are really big with our school, as well as other programs that are out, computers, computer information systems. So we have like a lot of programs that you can dive into. Our tuition and fees, again, you're looking at 1 semester of 12 credit hour classes. You're looking about $1,560 per semester. But the one benefit is the financial aid that's offered. We do not endorse loans. So all the scholarships, so the Pell Grant, the Hope Grant, Hope Career Grant, and even Hope Scholarship, that would be enough money that you could obtain from those grants to be able to pay for each semester. I mean, if you think about the full amount of Pell Grant that a student would be able to obtain if they get the full amount of Pell, which is income-based, I believe that's roughly around $6,000. That would be divided down. And so that would be enough to cover that 12 credit hours. And that 1,560, that is your tuition and your student fees. Okay. So, and you can take less than that. Like if you do not want to come in and do 12 credit hours and you just want to take 1 class, you can actually come in and take 1 class. And there would even be financial aid offered for you just to take that 1 class. So one of the benefits of choosing a technical college mainly would be the fact is you would not owe any money when you leave and you're done with the program. So that's a benefit. That means you're going to work because we have a 98% job rate. So students are going to work, and because you owe no money from student loans, that money that you're earning is able to go right in towards the things that you really would like. And that right there pretty much is the end of my presentation. Except for, let me mention our next week, November the 9th through 13th, we are doing a apply week, so you can apply at no cost. So just go to our website at chattahoocheetech.edu and go to admissions and select for apply. And I'd say go ahead and apply. November 20th is our spring 2021 deadline. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melissa, and to Chattahoochee Technical College, and thanks.
Right.
Thanks for your flexibility with the technology.
No problem. I'm sorry it didn't work.
No, that's okay. Up next, you get to hear from Claflin University.
Hi guys, hello, how are you? My name is Miss Lauren. I am the recruiter for Claflin University. Give me 1 second here. Let me get this show started. All right, good morning. Good afternoon, guys. Miss Lauren with Claflin University. So a little bit about the university. Claflin is a private four-year liberal art institution. We were founded in 1869. We are affiliated with the United Methodist Church, but you do not have to be a United Methodist in order to attend. We do accept students of our religious backgrounds. And we do take pride in being the first HBCU founded in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Our ratio of students to professors is around 13 to 1 right now. And the student population is just about 2,000 students. So we are fairly on the smaller side. As far as requirements go, as I'm pretty sure you guys see right now, due to COVID, guys, we are test optional. But if you do have your test scores, we do urge you send them in, because that does increase the students' chances of being able to qualify for maximum scholarship opportunities. But we do have some scholarships available for students based off of GPA alone. So the requirements right now to get in is at least a 2.8 or higher. And of course, you do need to send your high school transcripts. ACTs is 17 or higher. SAT, I know it says 900 plus, but we are accepting students with 880 or higher. And our application is free, guys. So you go to our website, you can fill out the application. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes, and it is free to fill out, whether you're an incoming freshman or a transfer student. Now, as you guys will see, all the majors that we currently provide, we do have majors from accounting, African American studies. Some of our top majors include biology, chemistry, mass communications, criminal justice. We also do have a couple of dual degree programs, guys. Dual degree meaning that by the time you graduate from Claflin, you will have either a master's or a doctoral degree, depending on what major you're interested in. As you guys can see, we are partnered with some big name schools. For example, for students more interested in going for engineering, we are partnered with Clemson University. If they wanted to do public health, we do partner with University of South Carolina. And if a student wanted to get their doctorate in pharmacy, we are partnered with Presbyterian College, MUSC, and USC as well. So those are certain options students do have. And for those of you that might already be a registered nurse, we did recently add the master's. So we have the RN to BSN and now the RN to MSN program available for those students as well, online only, of course. And of course, we do have a couple graduate degrees. Our business administration for students, if you do attend Claflin and you do take business administration, after your 4 years, if you do stay for an additional year, you can get your master's degree. The same thing goes for our biotechnology master's as well. A little bit about tuition and fees, guys. Since we are a private university, we do not have any out-of-state fees. So everyone pays around the same. Tuition is around $27,000 a year. And the scholarships you guys see on the right-hand side of the screen, no, those are not all the scholarships that we do have. We do have much more than that. But these are just a few of the ones that I did want to highlight. For example, our presidential scholars scholarship, students that are interested in that must have a 3.5 unweighted GPA, at least a 1200 on the SAT, and a 27 ACT score. Now, for students that are interested in our honors college, the GPA requirement for that is also a 3.5 unweighted. And I know we did say we are test optional for admissions wise, but as far as scholarships for these two, you do need to take the SAT and or ACT. And we do also have the academic incentive award. This is for students that maybe did not take the exams this year. So, you know, we will review your application and your GPA, your transcript, of course, and then let you know what you do qualify for. And for those of you that are interested, we also do have ROTC options available. So if you guys wanted to do that, we are partnered with the National Guard, Air Force, and the Army. A little bit about the sports opportunities at Claflin. We are an NCAA Division II school. We do have men's baseball, basketball, cross country, track and field. Our baseball team is part of the Peach Belt Conference. And as far as women's sports, we have basketball, cheerleading, cross country, softball, track and field, and volleyball. And we do offer scholarships, but those are given out by the coaches. So we do encourage, if you are interested in playing a sport, reach out to the coaches in regards to how to submit videos, because I'm pretty sure they are still looking to recruit students, and also about scholarship opportunities for the sport that you're interested in as well. All right, so just a quick couple quick facts, guys. I did post our Instagram and Facebook link there as well. On our Facebook page, guys, you'll find pretty much the video of how to fill out our application online. And also on our Instagram page, we did do a quick tour of the campus. So for those of you guys that might be a little bit further and you guys kind of want to see behind the scenes of what the rooms look like, of what the campus looks like, we did, a colleague and myself did kind of take a tour of the university. And we do have kind of, some fun facts there, as well as the Instagram pages for our departments to see what's going on in those departments as well. But for those of you guys don't know Claflin, we are proud to say that we are a school that very much cares about giving back to the community. So we make it a point to have our students complete community service hours. We also have a lot of career fairs, and pretty much we let students know kind of a requirement once you get to Claflin is not only community service, but actually having an internship. So pretty much most of our students do graduate with some sort of internship experience, because we want to make sure that when you get out there to the real world, you know what you're talking about, you have proof, and a lot of jobs, what they like to ask you for is experience. And at Claflin, we do like to say, that our students are experiences, as we like to call them, visionaries. So we want you guys to come out confident about yourself. Like we said, you'll be a big fish in a little pond. We are, like I said, a small university, so more close-knit. So that is something to think about. If you guys, like I said, want to be that big fish in a little pond, our small class sizes, everything will be perfect for you guys here at Claflin. If you guys have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them in the chat. And I do thank you guys so much for listening to me today.
Thank you so much, Claflin University.
You're welcome.
Our final presentation tonight will be from the University of Florida.
Hey, can you all hear me?
Sure can.
Okay, perfect. All right, so just want to introduce myself. My name is Theos Rizos, and I'm a freshman admissions officer at the University of Florida. I want to thank you all for taking the time to learn more about all the different colleges here today. We give you a few different facts about our admissions process, talk about campus life, and then where you can go to our website to get some additional info if you do have any follow-up questions. So first off, the University of Florida is the flagship institution for the state of Florida. It's a space, land, and sea grant institution, and ranked number 6 among public institutions across the country. The University of Florida has over 2,000 acres of land, and also an undergraduate population of about 38,000 students and about 17,000 graduate students. We also offer over 120 undergraduate majors. So with that, there's literally something for everyone. We have 16 different engineering majors, from nuclear to chemical engineering. We have psychology, theater, entomology, literally something for everyone. So regardless of what career trajectory you're looking for, whether you're looking to become a teacher, whether you're looking to study criminology, we have something for literally every discipline. stuff, different majors relating to the arts too. So there's definitely many opportunities as far as undergraduate majors. Also, when you apply to our institution, we're major blind. So you're not applying specifically to a major, but you're applying to the freshman class. I want to talk a little bit about the city of Gainesville. So Gainesville is located in North Central Florida. It's a small college town, which definitely some of the benefits of that is that it's also near a lot of local springs. It's near a lot of nature trails. So if you're someone who loves nature, that's great. If you're someone who maybe hasn't experienced that before, it's also great for a new experience. So Gainesville's close to Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville. It's about 2 hours away from those cities. So you are near some large hubs as well, about 5 hours away from Miami and 5 hours away from Atlanta. And there's definitely a lot of restaurants. I think that if you're a foodie or someone who likes trying different restaurants, there's so many different places to eat. Lots of different cultural food. Even next to our office in admissions, I can spot at least 4 different places that have sushi within a 5-minute walking radius. All right, I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about the dates and deadlines really briefly. So our priority deadline is November 16th. We did extend it. It was originally November 1st. It's strongly recommended that you apply by November 16th, also to be considered for merit scholarships. Our SSAR, or Student Self-Reported Academic Record, is due December 1st. You're basically going to be self-reporting your grades and coursework throughout high school. And we do require an SAT or an ACT score that is due by December 15th. We understand that there's been difficulty for many students in being able to access the test. We know that the test, some students might have only taken 1 test in the last 2 years. We do still require a test score. We are accepting the December SAT or ACT. So if you are able to get it in before then, that's definitely what I'd recommend doing. This is our timeline. If you apply by November 16th and meet these deadlines, you're also going to be considered for merit scholarships. And there's no separate application for that. It's on a holistic review. I want to talk really briefly about our admissions process and what we look for. So academically, we're looking for students that are strong, top achieving students at their school, taking AP, IB, ACE, dual enrollment classes. We're looking at the strength of your schedule. We are considering SAT and ACT score. This year, we are going to be very understanding for students who've been impacted for COVID-19. So we do understand that students may have taken the test fewer times. We understand that some grades might be pass-fail grades, for example, because of the pandemic. So that's something that we are definitely aware of in our Office of Admissions. Those are our stats as far as the middle 50%, about 25% or higher, 25% or lower. We do have a holistic approach. So there's no minimum needed for admission. In terms of the holistic review, we're looking at your resume, the extracurricular sections, everything that makes you a human, essentially. We want to learn more about you as a student, and then your essay. As far as some programs we have, so students can apply through the Common App or the Coalition app. We do have an Innovation Academy program. If you're a student who's into entrepreneurship, problem solving, creativity, it's a program that's on a spring-summer cohort schedule. It's a unique program that we have at the University of Florida. We do have an honors program, which offers some courses that are capped at 25 students. There's an honors residential hall, some unique advisors. We also have a program called PACE. So those are some alternative pathway programs. As far as why you might consider the University of Florida, we are a top research institution, but I talked about the majors. One of the great things about the majors and being able to be undecided, that's something that's incredibly useful for someone. When you're 18 years old, you might not necessarily know what you want to study. And we have a lot of resources available to guide students towards that. So definitely there's 120 majors. We have also all professional programs. We have a medical school, veterinary school, dental school, pharmacy school, and a law school. So there's a lot of resources to assist you in reaching your career goals. As far as affordability, about 85% of our students receive financial aid, 2/3 graduate debt-free. We do have an incredibly robust Career Connection Center whose job is to basically help find you a job, to develop students. They do resume critiques, cover letter critiques. They also do professional headshot photos at no cost. We have a career closet where students can borrow professional outfits. And the University of Florida is ranked 2nd by Kiplinger for best value public colleges. A little bit about our campus life. So we have over 1,000 clubs and activities. So whatever you're looking to get involved in, we like to say you can make a big university small, but you can't make a small university big. So you have all these resources at your disposal. There's a hospital on campus. So if you're pre-med, you can actually shadow a physician. We have student government, Greek organizations, intramural sports, club sports, a little bit of something for everyone. And that's my spiel for today. I want to thank you all again for coming out and learning a little bit about our institution.
Thank you so much to the University of Florida. On behalf of all of the panelists tonight, I would like to say thank you and thanks for joining us. And as you close out, there'll be a quick 4-question survey. We hope that you'll provide us with some feedback. There is still 2 sessions happening tonight, so feel free to sign up for additional sessions. A recording of the session will be posted tomorrow on that website where you signed up. So have a great night, everyone. Goodbye.